Once upon a time, there was a car. It wasn't a big car, not a fancy car, but a car for the people.
It's the end of the road for one of Britain's favourite cars. The Ford Fiesta will cease production next year. But for many people in Britain, the car evokes special memories.
When I was 5, 6 and living with my mum, who was a single parent at the time, couldn't afford much. So the option was a Ford Fiesta. And at the time they were peanuts and yeah, they were just economical, cheap to run, and it allowed her to do things that she wouldn't have been able to do if it wasn't for that car. So obviously learning to drive for the first time, buying my first ever new car was a Fiesta, meeting my girlfriend at the time, now fiance, in a Fiesta with her Fiesta, and just again travelling around Europe in this as well. And
did you and your girlfriend, when you first met, did you bond over the fact you both had Fiestas?
Yes, it was actually at a car meet, and I actually I wouldn't have gone up if it wasn't for a friend at the time who also had a Fiesta. So yeah, I met her for the first time and we locked eyes and pretty much started talking straight away, and yeah. So
really your love story is down to the Ford Fiesta?
Yeah, it is, yeah. It's been a mate through my life, it really has, and I can't name any other car that would do that.
Ford says this move is about cost saving and the transition to electric vehicles. Erin Baker is from Auto Trader.
It's come as a bit of a shock to some, but the reasons for others are clear. Ford, like every other manufacturer out there, is having to pivot quite quickly to electric because 2030 is on the horizon, which is the cut-off date for sales of new petrol and diesel cars. So that's one big reason, and Ford, along with everyone else, has to look at the viability of its small models, its petrol and diesel models, look at the profitability, and if there is any future for them. And I think they've decided with Fiesta, probably rightly, that there just isn't a profit there in the future.
As a self-confessed petrol head, Chris doesn't think this is the right move.
I don't think electric is the way forward. I think it's hydrogen or synthetic fuel, which has been already proven to be a great alternative to petrol.
Despite being adored by so many, after almost half a century, it's time to say a fond farewell to the Ford Fiesta. Ellie Costello, GB News.